Hey everybody, Lena Jo. I just wanted to do a little bit of yoga with you guys. If you want to jump on your mat, feel free to join me. Not sure exactly what's going to come out right now, but just a quick little yoga snack, whether it's just getting our bodies moving or just to connect with your breath and be. So here we go. Go ahead and take yourself wide on your mat or just in your room, wherever you are. We're going to start with some sunflowers and moonflowers. So lift open into a 5-point star. I've got the sun a little bit in my face, which is what I wanted. Connect with the earth with your feet. Open up the fingers. As we bend, keep your spine straight. Bring the elbows down at your side. No hinging at the hips, and stretch it back out. Breathing, inhale and exhale. Find your breath. Only go as deep as you can comfortably. You don't want to hinge and sit back. Good. Now we're going to shift it. You're going to get to sit back. Keep your spine straight. Go as deep as you can. Don't bounce, of course, just showing you. Use your breath. Warming up the body, your joints. Now you can alternate between your sunflowers and moonflowers. Feeling strong in your bodies. Good. Let's hold it. Take the arms out at your sides, palms either down or up. You can have active feet or keep the toes pressed down. Find your breath. Feel your fingers reaching. Expanding into the lungs, the rib cage, chest is lifting, rib cage is expanding. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Good. If you'd like to set a quick little intention for this yoga snack, creating some kind of intention while you're on your mat. Maybe you need to clean the slate, let go of the past, just be in the present moment. Feeling strong in your body, feeling empowered. Extending the arms back out. Good. We're going to rotate down. Take it into a down dog. You can pedal, pump the heels. Feeling a nice long spine. Bend a lot. We're going to float forward and back. So lifting the chest. Opening those fingers, really feeling high, strong, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This is one of the 5 rites of rejuvenation. You can go fast. It draws a lot of energy into the body. You got a quick little mat change in there. Find your breath. Holding a downward facing dog. Pedal the heels. This time really shift the hips. Bend one knee. Straighten the other. Feel the weight. Leaning it to each side. Staying active in the arms. Finding center. Looking at the hands. Bending the knees. If you can jump forward like you're coming into a squat, then take it forward. If you're unable to come there, you can walk forward and just squat down as much as you can or stay upright in a chair. Close your eyes. Smile internally and externally. Extending if you want more. Placing the hands on the mat, stepping back into your downward dog, bringing the knees to the mat. Child's pose, knees together or wide. Breathing deeply into the back body. Allowing for that sense of surrender and letting go. Keep breathing. I'm going to just lift up and talk to you for a second. So if you're still in your child's pose, just remember that they say that child's pose, well, a lot of people say, child's pose is one of the most difficult poses, and that's because you really have to reflect inward. You have to go inward. And of course we know in our culture, our society, when we are faced with challenge and adversity, we tend to do two things. First thing, we hold our breath. Second thing is we try to escape. And that is one of the biggest struggles with people with mental health and with a lot of stuff, is we're trying to get away from the I. We're trying to escape from the self, the soul, the spirit. So if you're still in your child's pose, take this moment to really just expand. Tell yourself, I am love. Give yourself permission to love yourself, all of it, the good, bad, the ugly, all your imperfections, which is what actually makes you perfect. And when you're able to shift into that place of love, then you're able to give to others just exactly what you need to receive from them. Most importantly, we have to love ourselves before we can truly show up for those that we care about. So if you're still in your child's pose, I'm going to gradually come out, lifting back up to a downward facing dog. Once you're in your downward dog, don't rush. Take the right leg up. You can flex the leg, point the foot. You can square the hips, flexing, pointing. You can lift the leg as high as you want and then bend it, letting the foot fall over. We're going to take that right foot outside of the right pinky, the right hand. If you need to lower the knee, lower that left knee. Feeling the spine long. Otherwise, keep the toes pressed into the mat. Squeeze through the back of the leg. Feel length through the front of the hip, the thigh. Nice full breaths. Stepping the right foot back to a downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg. You can flex, point, keep the hips square. And when you're ready, stepping that left foot forward, bring it to the outside of the left hand. Dropping the right knee if necessary. With every pose, we do our best to connect with the breath into that pose. If you're keeping the knee lifted, feel length in the front of that right leg, the hip flexor. So wherever you are in your poses, what you want to make sure is that you're not just doing the physical practice, that you're being mindful of your thoughts, that you're really showing up for yourself, and that you're sending beautiful energy to the body so that the cellular memory, you're imprinting a new cellular memory. When we're ready, take the left leg back, down dog. You can float it forward into a plank. Drop the knees, slide the body down. Nice gentle cobra. Now that you're down on your mat, just lift the chest, slide the elbows underneath the shoulders. Feel the chest lift and open. If this is a little bit too much for you, you can slide the hands forward and open. Otherwise, just find that good place where you feel stacked and lifted. Bending the left leg, flex and point it, do some circles. Disregard the dog, neighbors. You take the right hand, bring it out in front of you. Let's bring that left hand around. You can hold the inside, the outside, or you can use the fingers and come over the top. Use it wherever you want, where if you need more flexibility, more strength, you can open up and twist. Don't hurt the foot, so if you need the flexibility or to stretch the foot because you have that flexibility, then you can slide the hands over the top and working through stretching the top of the foot. You can feel in the inside of the ankle, turning the body, keeping the body forward. Now, if any of that is uncomfortable for your body, don't do this just because I'm able to do it. I always tell people, just because you can doesn't mean that you should. And just because I can doesn't mean that I do. So coming out of it when you're ready. And then placing the left hand across, reaching back with the right on the inside, the outside, or over the top. Same thing, just make sure you're breathing, twisting, respecting the differences from one side to the other. Be sure to use your breath, find your breath. You're breathing deeply into the torso, into the body. The breath is moving into all of the areas that are needed to release any blockages, stresses, anything that's showing up physically in the body. Feel the chest lift, bring your elbows out, slide down, placing the hands back under the shoulders. We're gonna lift, inhale, and exhale, lower. Let's inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Now switching up the breath, inhaling here, long spine, and exhale, lift up. You're lengthening the spine. You're not feeling that compression in any of the vertebrae. Inhale down, exhale. Feeling yourself strong, that's what's lifting you. Elbows are still staying in at your sides, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale. Only going as high as you're comfortable. Remember, it's not a competition, we're not comparing. Maybe as you get warmed up, you go higher and higher like I'm doing. Good, when you're ready, tuck the toes under. You can bring the knees wide or keep them together, coming into a child's pose. If coming into child's pose is hard for you to get your forehead to the floor without your whole body coming up, you can always stack the fists. Feel the breath across the back, the upper back, the middle, and the low back. Counter stretching what we just did. Every moment I'm in silence and connecting with the breath, feeling grateful and appreciative for every breath of life. Let's extend those arms, bring the big toes together, open the knees, going a little deeper into your child's pose. Extended child's pose, pressing the hips back as far as you can. Relaxing the arms this time. You can place the palms together. Coming into this position with the hands behind the head. Releasing the hands wherever they lie. Let's keep the hands there. Shifting the weight forward. Just bring the knees together. We're going to lean forward into a modified plank. Bend the arms and then press up and back. So you're going to warm up those arms. Press it back. Don't go too far. Meaning lean the shoulders past the fingertips, but don't just drop it and make it look all crazy. Just a little bend. Slide those arms on the upper body. Good, lowering down one more time, all the way. Slide the hands out in front, coming into a sphinx. Full breaths. Good. Take the toes tucked under, hands underneath your shoulders. Press back. Do a nice little extended child's pose and then come sitting. So I want you to get yourself in a comfortable position seated for just a moment, then we're going to come on our backs and finish up. So you can have your feet crossed however you're comfortable. You can stack them. You can do a half lotus pose, full lotus pose, or just be in a comfortable crisscross position. Let's hold on to the knees, feel ourselves becoming grounded. No arching forward. Have your length in your spine with the ears over the shoulders, nice and stacked. Feeling the breath across the entire body, filling you up and pressing it down. So holding on to the knees, feeling grounded. If you need to feel more in a sense of sensation, you can take the hands out in front of you, opening up your fingers as though they are your rib cage. And when you inhale, you expand. And exhale, squeeze everything out. Breathing in through the nose, through the back of the throat. Eyes are closed. Feeling the breath move effortlessly. The wind came for me. Feeling the breath move effortlessly in and out through the nose. Continuing to breathe. Sitting up tall. You can turn the palms face up. If you have a favorite mudra, you can pick it. So many different mudras we can use. So relaxing the brow, relaxing the face, the jaw. Feel your spine tall. Your tail, your energy, and your spine is rooting into the earth. Visualizing a tree. And that same energy that's moving into the ground, into the earth, is coming up and out through the crown of the head. These full breaths. So continue to breathe. Keeping your eyes closed, listening to my words. If you feel as though you've got a lot of extra weight on your shoulders, visualize the actual physical shoulder. And then with these next few breaths, imagine that the weight is being lifted off. Energetically, it's growing up and out until it's connecting to something greater than you, and it's being taken away. Being drawn off of you and out of your energy space, that eventually your energy field feels free. There's nothing left in this space. Now notice your heart. When things are weighing heavy on our heart, we have a lot of compression. So now imagine as though everything that's heavy on your heart is starting to be lifted. It's starting to float. You start to see it out in front of you. And with each breath, on every exhalation, you're allowing it to go deeper away from you, further, 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 further. And eventually, it's no longer in your field. So as we keep our eyes closed, take your arms at your sides and inhale, sweep the arms up till they're overhead, bringing the palms together down to the heart center. Repeating it again, feeling the air a little bit lighter. your space is a little clearer. Bringing the palms together and down to the heart center. Inhale, sweep the hands up till the palms come together and down to the heart center. If you'd like to open your eyes and look up at your hands as they come together overhead, bringing them down to the heart center. Start to smile. Every breath, you're gathering up all this greatness, all of the opportunity for joy in your life, feeling lighter from what was heavy on your heart and weighing you down on your shoulders. Just another couple breaths, feeling free, allowing yourself to now sit in gratitude once the palms come together and down to the heart center, pressing those thumbs into the heart center. Thinking about gratitude. What are we grateful for? Grateful for this opportunity to show up for ourselves on our mats. Whether it be the first time you've ever practiced, that you took part from home, or whether you're somebody that's been practicing with me for many, many years. Sit in gratitude and let yourself repeat in your mind, I am grateful. Creating a vibration within ourselves of gratitude. I am grateful. So many things for us to feel grateful for. Yet notice how at this time, everyone seems to be focusing on what they're not grateful for. Everything that they don't like and everything that's scaring them, or everything that's shown up that's not normal. So let's remember that in this time of change and growth and struggle, let's focus on what we are grateful for and being grateful for who we are. Working on finding that place within our hearts for growth. So keep breathing. Releasing your hands if you choose, but keeping the eyes closed. Feeling grateful for the time you took to show up on your mat. Taking time to feel grateful for everything that your body was able to do and not for the things that you were not able to do. Remembering not to compare. So when you're ready, you can slowly either release your hands down to the knees, if your hands are still at your heart. Begin to open your eyes, allow them to gaze to the ground or the floor, somewhere out in front of you. Let's take our arms down at our sides now. Inhale, sweep them up overhead until the palms come together, bringing them down to the heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thanks everyone for watching, for showing up. Feel free to watch as often as you need to or share. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you are able to benefit and enjoy and take it for everything that you need to help us on this journey. So thank you once again. I'm Lena Jo. For those of you that might have shared this video and don't know me, appreciate your time and stay well.